June, Jesus unlocks new experiences. A 30-day experience with the greatest person ever.
So today I'm actually in a very interesting community and I'm surrounded by thatch houses and huts. And people actually still live here, like people still live in different parts of the world, pockets and places just like this. But many years ago, this is how most people used to live. But these days the world has advanced. We have brick and mortar and skyscrapers and story buildings and people having more comfort, if you will. But it's interesting that a lot of people today who are alive still live in thatch houses and huts in their dealings and relationship with God. What does that mean? I mean, they're stuck in religion, in what they think God is all about, in how they interpret His requirements, His laws, His rules, regulations. In their heads, they think that God is this evil, bad villain who has a long list of to-dos and who's always trying to get back at them for every sin and every wrongdoing. That's what religion teaches, and religion is basically man trying to find his way to God. But Jesus is God expressing his way to man. So religion makes you afraid of God such that you run away from Him, but Jesus makes you revere God, yet you run towards Him. Jesus didn't come for man to feel condemned and beaten upside down the head, but He came that man could have a relationship with God. So He didn't come with all the rules and all the regulations, but it says that there is one commandment, the greatest of all commandments, which is to love. That was what He showed through His messages, His lifestyle, His presentations, sharing, healing, raising, correcting, admonition. And that's exactly what Jesus offers you today. You might feel like, I'm not good enough. You might feel like the standards are too high. You might feel like it's not for people like me, you know. I need to enjoy my life. But here's what it says. It says the devil comes to steal, to kill, and to destroy. But I am come that they might have life and have it more abundantly. The truth about the matter is you really can find your way to God. That's why God found His way to you. And you might have found yourself making love and finding none. You might find yourself trying to go the root of the weed only to discover that your life seems full of weeds. You might find yourself just trying your best to get into God's good books. But I want you to know this, that God is not looking at your don'ts and your do's and your list of requirements, but is saying to you that if you believe in me, I will establish a new order. One of the sets of people that Jesus had to deal with in His day were the Pharisees, and the Pharisees had this thing against Jesus because they felt that He was breaking their system and breaking their order, and He was. You see, John, one of Jesus' closest followers, said that through Moses came the law, but through Jesus came grace and truth. He was full of life. What Jesus offers is not hypocrisy. What Jesus offers is not do this and get that. What Jesus offers is abundant life, the highest form of life, the newest form of life. If you possess a Bible today, you might say the Old Covenant or the Old Testament and the New Testament. And what that basically means is God has a new way of dealing with man. God has a fresh, an original, a unique, a fulfilling, engaging, prosperous way of connecting with man. Not just man generally as mankind, but you, regardless of your age, your color, your creed, your stature, and your persuasion. He offers you the newness of life. So this is my presentation today. Jesus comes to establish a new order. The question is, will you receive it? Will you embrace that? Not just with your hands and your head, but also with your heart. If you will, just follow the link beneath this video and I'll guide you on from there. Remember, whatever you do, stand in faith, grow in faith, and share your faith, because Jesus unlocks new experiences.
June, Jesus unlocks new experiences. A 30-day experience with the greatest person ever. Visit www.askdammy.com/June.